Massage this point for 3 minutes to stop peeing at night. Sleep through the night naturally. You switch off the lights at 10 p.m., settle into bed, and just hope that tonight will be different. But like clockwork at 2 a.m., your eyes open, your legs swing off the bed, the hallway is cold. And once again, you find yourself standing in the bathroom not because your bladder is full, but because your sleep keeps breaking. You do everything right. No water after 7, no coffee, no spicy food. You've even trained yourself to fall asleep early. But still, the night breaks, and by morning, your body feels foggy. Your eyelids burn. You move slowly, like something deep inside never had a chance to reset. If this sounds familiar, if your nights are constantly interrupted by trips to the bathroom, you are not alone. And you are not powerless. Today, we're going to explore a quiet, powerful technique that thousands of seniors across India, the US, and beyond are using to take back their nights just 3 minutes of gentle massage at a very specific point below your navel. No pills, no machines, no side effects. But first, let's understand what's really happening inside your body. What's really causing nighttime urination in seniors? Many older adults believe that waking up once or twice each night to pee is just a part of getting older. But the truth is that may not be the full story. Even when your kidneys are healthy and you avoid drinking water in the evening, you may still find yourself waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, walking through the dark house and struggling to fall back asleep after each trip to the bathroom. So what's really going on? It's not always about how full your bladder is. For many people over 60, the cause is a change in the way your brain and bladder talk to each other. As we age, the nerves that control the bladder can become overly sensitive. This means your brain may think it's time to pee, even when there's only a small amount of urine inside. Imagine a smoke alarm going off just because someone lit a single candle. That's how your bladder starts to behave, overreacting to even the smallest changes. This kind of miscommunication between the brain and bladder is more common in older adults because the nervous system becomes more delicate with age. The signal that tells your body you need to pee might come too early or too often. So even if you've done everything right, no water after dinner, no caffeine, no spicy food, you still find yourself waking up, walking slowly to the bathroom, and then lying awake afterward trying to fall back asleep. But here's the real problem. These nighttime wake-ups don't just interrupt your rest. They take away the deepest, most healing part of your sleep. That's the time when your body makes important hormones like melatonin and growth hormone. It's also when your brain clears out waste, your blood sugar balances, and your heart rhythm resets. Missing this type of sleep doesn't just make you tired, it affects your memory, mood, and even your immune system. You may have noticed that when you wake up tired in the morning, your head feels cloudy, your body feels heavy, and even your balance may be a little off. That foggy, drained feeling is not just from age, it's your body telling you, I didn't finish healing last night. And when this happens every night, it slowly builds up like trying to live your life on only half a battery. The most frustrating part is that many seniors feel alone in this. The lab tests look normal. Doctors say it's part of aging. But deep down you know something isn't right, and you're not imagining it. The constant disruption in sleep caused by misfiring bladder signals is very real and very common. Thankfully, there's a natural, gentle way to help calm these false signals. You don't need medication or machines. Your own hands, a quiet room, and a small point on your lower belly might hold the key. In the next section, I'll show you exactly where this point is, how to find it, and how a simple 3-minute massage can help you finally sleep through the night. The ancient technique for quiet sleep. Now that we understand the real reason many seniors wake up at night, it's not always about a full bladder, but a false signal from the nervous system. Let's talk about how you can gently fix it, not with pills, not with surgery, but with something older, quieter, and surprisingly powerful, your own hands. For hundreds of years, elders in Indian villages have practiced a very simple habit before bed. It involves softly massaging a small area of the lower belly just below the navel. In traditional Eastern medicine, this spot is called the Yongi point, though some call it Guan Yuan. But for many elders, especially women in the countryside, it's simply known as the seat of prana, the place in the body where your energy learns to rest. Modern science now confirms what our grandmothers already knew. This small area is full of nerve endings that connect directly to your bladder and your relaxation system. When you gently massage it, you help calm the overactive nerves that send those false alarms to your brain at night. It's like placing a hand on a child's shoulder and saying, "It's okay now, go back to sleep." And the body listens. Finding this point is easier than you think. Sit comfortably and place 3 fingers together, just like how you'd check if milk is about to boil. Then place your fingers directly below your belly button, pointing downward. The point right under the 3rd finger in the center of the lower belly is the zhongyi point. That's the place where your touch can create a deep message of calm inside your body. Now here's how you do the massage. Start by rubbing your hands together for a few seconds to warm them up. You don't need any oil unless you prefer it. Just the natural warmth from your hands is enough. Place your palm or fingers gently over the zhongyi point and begin moving in slow, soft circles, clockwise about 1 circle every second. The movement should be as light as a cloth floating in warm air. You're not pressing hard, just gliding the skin gently. This massage is best done at night about 30 to 60 minutes after your dinner. Sit or lie in a quiet space with a dim light or no light at all. Take slow, steady breaths as you massage, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Try to relax your shoulders and jaw. Let your body feel safe and peaceful. As you do this for 3 minutes, something beautiful begins to happen. Your nervous system shifts from alert mode into rest mode. Your heart rate slows a little, your muscles loosen, and most importantly, those signals from your bladder start to quiet down. The false alarms fade. The body begins to remember that night is for sleep, not for walking down the hall in the dark. Many older adults who try this say they don't feel a big difference on the first night, and that's perfectly normal. But after a few days, sometimes within a week, they begin to notice something. They sleep a little longer before the first bathroom trip, or they fall back asleep more easily, and slowly the night becomes whole again. In fact, a study from Gachon University in South Korea followed a group of seniors who tried this massage every night for 14 days. These were older adults just like you who were waking up 2 or 3 times a night. After 2 weeks, over 30% of them reduced their bathroom trips to just once. Many said they felt more rested and less anxious in the morning. And all of this happened without a single pill, just the quiet power of their own touch. You don't need special tools. You don't need to go to a clinic. This is something you can do in your own home on your own bed before you close your eyes at night. Think of it like a small bedtime ritual. Just like how some people sip warm milk or recite a prayer before sleep, this massage can become a soft way of telling your body, "It's time to rest now." One important tip: avoid doing this massage right after a heavy meal. Let your stomach settle for at least half an hour, and try not to rush. This is not about force, it's about rhythm and care. You're giving your nervous system a new pattern, a new message, and with a little consistency, it starts to respond. In the next section, I'll show you how this ancient tradition is now supported by science in Japan, China, and even at Mayo Clinic in the United States. But before we move on, I'd love to know, have you ever heard of the zhongyi point? Before, type yes or no in the comments and let me know. And if this feels helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps more seniors sleep peacefully without medicine, just like our elders did. Science backs the tradition. You might be wondering, can a simple belly massage really help me sleep better? It sounds too gentle, too easy. But science is now beginning to confirm what our elders practiced for generations. What they called tradition, modern doctors are now calling therapy, and research is showing why it works. In 2021, a team of scientists at Gachon University in South Korea studied 57 seniors who had no serious illness but who woke up 2 or 3 times every night to urinate. These were everyday elders, just like you and me, tired of broken sleep and looking for a natural solution. They were asked to gently massage the lower belly right over the zhongyi point for just 3 minutes each night. After 2 weeks, something remarkable happened. More than 30% of them reported fewer trips to the bathroom. Some woke up only once per night. Others said they could fall back asleep much faster without tossing or turning. Most of them felt more rested in the morning. No medications, no side effects. Just their own warm hands and a little time. Other studies show similar results. In China, researchers at the Nanjing Rehabilitation Institute followed 80 seniors for 4 weeks. These seniors massaged the same belly point every night. After 1 month, they slept deeper, especially in the N3 phase, which is the body's most healing sleep stage. On average, they gained 22 extra minutes of deep sleep each night. That's over 2.5 hours each week of quiet, powerful rest. Even respected hospitals in the United States are starting to take notice. The Mayo Clinic, one of the top centers for integrative medicine, now lists lower abdominal massage as a helpful natural option for people with overactive bladder. They especially recommend it for older adults who want to avoid bladder medicines, which often cause side effects like dry mouth confusion or dizziness. So how does all this work? Scientists believe the massage activates skin sensors that send calming signals to the brain through a special nerve called the vagus nerve. This nerve helps slow down the heart, relax the bladder, and shift the body into a peaceful state. At the same time, the bladder muscles become less jumpy, less reactive. That means fewer false alarms and longer, more peaceful sleep. This is why something so small, a few soft circles on your lower belly, can have such a big effect. It's not magic. It's your body remembering how to rest. In the next section, I'll show you a few small tips to help you get the most from this practice. Just like brewing the perfect cup of tea, the little details matter. Do's and don'ts for best results. Now that you know how this simple massage works and how it helps your body calm down and sleep through the night, let's talk about a few small things that can make a big difference. Just like making a cup of masala, chai needs the right flame and timing. This nighttime massage also works best when done the right way. These are gentle tips, nothing complicated, but they help your body respond more fully to this healing habit. First, let's talk about when not to do the massage. One common mistake is starting right after eating dinner. When your stomach is still full and digestion is just beginning, your belly area may feel heavy or tight. Massaging too soon after a meal can cause discomfort, bloating, or gas, especially if the food hasn't had time to settle. It's better to wait at least 30 minutes, ideally an hour after eating, before you begin the massage. That way, your stomach is calmer and your nervous system is ready to listen. Next, create a peaceful setting. The massage works best when your mind and surroundings are quiet. Turn off bright lights and avoid noise if possible. You don't need complete silence, but a soft, warm light and a calm environment make it easier for your body to shift into rest mode. Think of it like preparing for prayer or meditation. A few minutes of quiet, undisturbed space can go a long way. As you begin, always warm your hands first. You can do this by rubbing your palms together slowly for 10 to 15 seconds. This small action brings gentle heat into your hands, which helps the muscles under your belly relax more deeply. It also connects you to your own body, reminding it that care is coming. Not pressure or force, just quiet attention. While doing the massage, remember to breathe slowly and evenly. Inhale gently through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth or nose, whatever feels natural. Try to match your breath to your hand movements. With each exhale, imagine telling your body, "It's safe now. You can let go." This breathing adds another layer of calm, helping your heart rate slow down and your bladder relax. Now let's talk about how long to massage. The sweet spot is about 3 minutes. That may not sound like much, but when done daily, it's enough to guide your nervous system back into balance. If you feel good, you can go a little longer, maybe 5 minutes, but don't overdo it or treat it like exercise. This is a time for stillness, not effort. One more thing to keep in mind, don't expect results overnight. Some people feel a change in just a few days, while others may need a week or two. What matters most is consistency. Doing it every night builds a rhythm that your body begins to trust. Just like your morning cup of tea or evening walk, it becomes a part of your natural routine. And over time, the results add up. If you ever wake up during the night and struggle to fall back asleep, you can gently repeat the massage while lying on your back. You don't need to sit up. Just place your hand over your belly and begin those slow circles. It often helps settle the nerves and bring you back into rest. So to sum it up, wait after eating warm, your hands breathe slowly and be gentle. Do it in a quiet space, make it part of your routine, and give your body time to respond. These small steps turn a simple touch into a powerful message of healing. And in the next section, you'll hear the story of someone who did exactly that and finally found her way back to peaceful sleep. Let me tell you the story of someone who went through the same struggle you might be facing. Her name is Carol Thompson. She's 74 years old and lives in a quiet town just outside of Asheville, North Carolina. Carol spent most of her life working as a librarian. She raised 2 sons, cooked homemade meals every Sunday, and never missed her morning walks through the neighborhood. Even in retirement, Carol kept her habits simple and healthy. She avoided caffeine in the afternoon, limited her evening meals, and stayed away from sugar after dinner. But for the past several years, her nights began to change. At first, she would wake up once or twice to use the bathroom. But slowly, it became more frequent, sometimes 3 or even 4 times a night. And every time she got up, it took her nearly 30 minutes to fall back asleep. She tried adjusting her water intake. She even kept a notebook to track what she ate and drank, but nothing seemed to work. Her doctor said everything looked normal. Her blood work was fine, no signs of infection. But still, her sleep was broken. By morning, her head felt heavy, and her energy was gone. She stopped going on her walks. She stopped reading, and she started to feel like a part of herself was slowly fading away. Then one afternoon, while listening to a podcast on natural sleep remedies, Carol heard something unexpected, a story about belly massage. It mentioned a pressure point just below the navel and how a gentle 3-minute touch could help calm the nerves that control nighttime urination. She felt a little silly at first, but that night she decided to give it a try. She warmed her hands, lay on her bed, and began to move her fingers in soft circles over her lower belly. She didn't expect much, but by the 4th night she noticed she only woke up once. And a few nights later, for the first time in years, she slept through the night. Today, that 3-minute massage is part of her nightly routine. It's quiet, it's simple. But for Carol, it brought back something she thought was lost: restful sleep, peaceful mornings, and the calm, steady rhythm of being herself again. Sometimes the most powerful changes in our health don't come from medicine or machines. They come from small acts of care, like 3 minutes with your own hands, like breathing slowly before bed, like listening to what your body has been trying to say. You see, aging does not mean you're broken. It doesn't mean you have to accept poor sleep or live in discomfort. Your body still responds. It still remembers how to heal, especially when you treat it with calm, steady kindness. That gentle massage on your lower belly is more than a technique. It's a quiet promise. A message that says, I'm here. I'm paying attention. Each night you do this simple massage, you're not just helping your bladder relax. You're also reconnecting with your own rhythm, the one that may have been pushed aside by years of stress or restless sleep. It doesn't require faith. It just needs consistency. Over time, your body begins to trust again, and that trust becomes rest. So tonight, after the TV goes quiet and the lights are low, take a moment for yourself. Sit on the edge of your bed or lie back gently. Place your hands over your belly just below the navel. Let your fingers move in soft circles. Breathe slowly and allow your body to settle. If it works for you even a little, I hope you'll share your story in the comments. Someone else might be lying awake tonight in Texas, Ohio, or Oregon looking for the same peace. Your experience could give them hope. And if this message helped you in any way, I invite you to subscribe. Not because you have to, but because we're building something gentle here. A quiet space where older adults can find natural caring solutions. And sometimes all it takes is one soft habit done with love to bring deep rest back into your life. Thank you for watching. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. And your nights can still be peaceful again.